Haha, there you go. Now you can see me. So, wow, I've got you in my sights. So, Jeff and I haven't broken up yet. We haven't talked about it. He seems pretty set in his ways. He's very conservative and he's closeted. And I'm trans in public. I think that's a big problem. And I don't want him to try and change. I just want to move on. I like him. He's a nice guy. There's a lot of great things about him. But there's some things that just don't work. And I didn't mean that. Everything works. I just, some things about the relationship that don't work for me. And I've only been a woman for a year, and I'm curious. I want to explore. He's restrictive about like where I can go and who he wants me to be with. And instead of just like verbalize, well, no, he verbalizes it. He tells me like, you're gonna do whatever you want to do. And then he's snooty and nasty, and I mean, he gets over it, but like, I don't like it. I want him to go on adventures with me. I want someone who wants to do this stuff with me and go on adventures, and he just kind of wants to, I mean, he's really busy working, I understand. I really don't want to put him down. I'm looking for more, and I really don't feel right going behind his back. I just want to separate and then explore from there. And he and I hope will still be friends. A lot of it depends on how he takes the news. I'm a little worried that he's going to call me a whore, and, you know, but he'll get over it. He will, because he's a good person. He's just, we don't agree on some things, and this is a bad look for me. This is what you get when I start doing heavy construction. I've been doing electrolysis on myself with my electrolysis machine late at night, and I put 2 hours in last night, 5.5 the night before, and just like zapping away. It's hard to get over back here because you're like looking out of the corner of your eye. And once like if I'm over here, once this eye on the opposite side can't see anymore, in the reflection of the mirror, it's very difficult. You're looking in a mirror, you're trying to be close. Once you can't see out of the opposite eye, you lose stereoscopic vision, and then trying to get a little probe into a hair follicle is really tough. And there's times where I just do it for a while, but after a while I start feeling woo from crossing my eyes. So that's how much fun that is. This will take a little while longer. Then I gotta go home for the day. I gotta shower, spend some time with Jeff. I don't know if today will be the day. I want to get this carpet down so I can just move in when the day comes. If he says just get out, I want to be ready to get out. So that's why I'm working so hard here. This is hard work for me. A lot of steps and power tools and getting up and getting down, crouching, kneeling. It's exhausting, and it's 100 degrees. It's 90 degrees outside. It is actually, not just literally, it actually is 90 degrees outside. This little bitty air conditioning, it's blowing cold air, right, if you stand right in front of it, but the room is not changing temperature. We're in the attic, but I think all the air is just going right down into the hole that I'm standing in and chilling because cold air falls. And there's 2 floors below me, so it's just forcing the other hot air up here, and it's exhausting being in this heat. So a little while longer, and I guess that's my explanation. I'll let you know when it goes down, and then we're gonna go on some more adventures. That place with all the old stuff was so creepy. I got so spooked. There was that moment, like all of a sudden it was like, ooh, ooh, I want to leave. This is creepy. I really want to make a movie in there. I'm gonna get some of my drag friends to like drag up really mean and witchy and like snatch people out of the dark. That would be so cool. I gotta find out who owns the place and get permission, because that sounds amazing. Okay, thank you friends for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello friends, it's Kim Passable. I'm here at my new place and I am doing some maintenance before I move in. So how the issue here is that floor, it's broken. See how it's cracked there? I didn't do that. That was like that, and when I was moving things in, I realized that the floor is cracked, and I don't like the floor being cracked. Because I have new carpeting to put into this space, which it needs it bad. It looks so terrible. Anyways, I have new carpet to put into this place. I'm sorry with the camera. I don't want, that's like the top of the steps, you know. I don't want to step on that broken board. There's actually two there, and then the boards around them are sort of shitty too. So I don't want to step on that every time I walk up into my room. So I'm going to try and fix it. I didn't bring my tripod yet. That was a mistake. So I'm going to try and use something else. I guess we'll see how it works. Alright, can you see? There you go. See this board? Alright. There's some wires under here. It's pretty nasty stuff. And this wood is like, I expected it to be really hard, but it's like soft and garbagey. I think there was water damage here. This one, it's tiny grooves, so one came out. There's all kinds of garbage in here. Where does this wiring go? It's like this heavy wire under here. There's another piece. See, look, I'm just like pulling it apart with my fingers. It's so weak. The nail busted off of this one. Look at that. Oh, disgusting. Oh, and you can see the top of the old plaster ceiling. And look at this. These suckers were put down with square nails. Gives you an idea how old this place is. Square nails. And if you can see square nails, they're like stamped that way instead of round shank nails. Anyway, well, here you can get a look at what this looks like. Yikes. So there it is. I don't know, maybe someone ripped up the floor to put those wires in. Those wires are not new. They've been there a long time. So I just have to replace those boards. I might replace this one too. Oh yeah, it's trashy. I don't want to be stepping on that. It'll be all bendy and squishy all the time. So, some minor repairs. This is what it looks like before carpet. I got some of my personal effects in here already, which they're gonna get dirty. Wonderful. But yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to explain what this is all about, huh? I will come back and do that. Alright, here's the basement. I gotta make this saw work. I need an outlet. Of course they didn't put an outlet next to the electrical box. Why put an outlet next to the electrical box? No outlets on the things. There's outlets near the Alright, I'm going to run an extension cord. It always turns into this kind of stuff. It just more and more and more and more works. Where's an extension cord? I think that one is cut into pieces. Son of a bitch. There was extension cords somewhere. Here's some extension cord. Oh, here's a good one. Haha. That was in my lighting rig. Luckily, I moved that one early on. Oh, wonderful. This place is so old and nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. Oh, what a mess. Look at this. Look at this tangle. Big old tangle of garbage. 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 Okay. And then we measure and cut. Oh, it's going to be so much fun, isn't it? Well, you're not going to want to see the cutting. But, yeah, that's what I'm up against. 4'4" and 2'5". I'll come back as I nail it together. It was so much fun. I'm sure you're enjoying it. Okay, we're back. It's the stairs that are gonna kill me in this project. Downstairs, 2 flights up. Okay, there's the big hole. There's the boards I cut as I measured. Now, keep in mind, my tape, to make things ever more confusing, is not metric. These are inches. Okay, on one side of the tape, the white side, there's 12 inches in a foot, so it's in inches. On the other side of the tape, in yellow, it's tenths of a foot, so they're not inches. They don't line up because there's 10 of them in a foot instead of 12, which 12 inches makes 1 foot, but 12 tenths makes a mess. So let's see how my measuring was. Here's my, I gotta flip this around so I can see what I'm doing. Let's say I've got, okay, these are tongue and grooves, so you have to line the groove up. It should slide right in. So yeah, this is going to be a different size. I betcha. Yeah. It's different. It's not as thick, I'll bet. Because the 100-year-old flooring is probably a few tenths thicker. The measurement is right, but the thickness is off. I'm going to have to shim those joists, because see, if you look real close, the old world boards don't line up to the new world boards. Wonderful. And I knew this is a possibility. And see, the other thing is there's some old tile and goopy stuff on this, so it's probably not really that far off. Anyways, I'll let you know how it goes, because it's too hard to work while holding the camera. Old work is hot and dirty, and this bitch is getting tired and filthy. Look at me, I don't know if you can see, I'm just covered in this filthy black dust, and even the wood, when you cut it, the sawdust isn't sawdust, it's like blech. Like it's gotten wet over the years and with carpet laying on it, so it's sort of rotten. But I've been working really hard and making good progress. This board right here, it used to lift because that's where the center of the house, the joists join, they overlap. That side of the house is sinking a little, or the middle is raising, it's hard to say. The floor was buckling up like more than half an inch. So I had to shave off the top of one of the joists so that it'll lay flat. And this floor is looking good. Let's see, here, you can turn you around. Got myself a beverage because I was dying. Alright, so we've got as much of the tongue and groove flooring down as we have. We don't have any more full-length pieces. And that's okay. I'm going to use this stuff. See right here, I have it figured out. I'm going to cut. So, if you can see me, I am going to cut a piece, put it in there with my, I have this miniature sawzall. God, I have all these man tools. I need a nice little bitty, you know, whatchamacallit saw. I know this really isn't the saw for this, but it's the saw I have. So we work with what we got. Let's see if it fits. Please, like a glove. Like a glove. Alright. Springy. It's not too springy. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can shift up this camera just a little so you can see what's going on a little better.